All right. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in. Take notes, grabbing pens. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marv and Coop Show with the host, Chef Marv. No lie, I'm that guy. And we are back with another WWE pay-per-view rewind. I got my guy, Aundre the Sports Junkie. Don't get too high. And I got my guy, Jojo the GOAT. Not the great no more. The GOAT. What's up, fellas?
What's going on,
What's
man?
going on, man? Happy to
Yes,
be
sir.
back.
Yes, sir. We back in action. Y'all see the crew. So today, you see the screen, Bad Blood 2024. So, Dre, this was yours. Set it off.
Yes, sir. So, let's look at this. So we got Hell in a Cell between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, which I think was a great matchup in itself. Then, of course, you got the main event between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns taking on the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And a match that I was really actually quite interested in was, even though we kind of knew how the match was kind of going to go, but Damian Priest versus Finn Balor, and that was strictly off of Finn Balor, just the fact of him turning his back on Damian Priest, and then the storyline behind it. I sat there and I watched you become world champion, and then it was time to move on. So you had a lot of good 5 matches on the card, and I thought it was a pretty, really solid pay-per-view to me. And we're going to kick it off with match number 1, which I thought would be the main event. But
Facts.
when I saw it was the first match, too, I was like, damn, really? But CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell. CM Punk had just returned, a year ago or a couple months?
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah, a couple months prior to this.
It was crazy. I wanted to. We was cooking next door to this when this was going on because this was in Georgia. And we was cooking right next door to it too, and I was like, "Damn, I should have went," because I knew my nigga Punk was gonna be there too.
I was gonna go to the pay per view. But my cousins ended up going. I was gonna go to this.
Yep, that shit was like literally. I mean, like it was walking distance to the center, man. I was like, "Damn."
And damn, so you were like right there for it.
Hell yeah! I just saw that I was working.
He said, "Damn,"
because I really wanted to go. So I was like, "Yeah."
This first match, though, Drew and Punk, it was 31 minutes long. Now, the longest Hell in a Cell match ever recorded was in 2004 at Bad Blood with Shawn Michaels and Triple H when they went 47 minutes inside Hell in a Cell. Still, to me, one of the greatest Hell in a Cell match. But this one right here, I mean, it couldn't have gotten any more brutal. This is what a Hell in a Cell match should be. I'm glad they took the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view away because this match should be designed. It shouldn't be used once. It should be designed to. It should be used, rarely because it's such a big match and it's such a big hype to it. So I think CM Punk and Drew delivered excellent on this. That suplex from the top rope to the outside through the table, I know that hurt Punk bad. But for me, a lot of great spots in this match from start to finish. The blood in this match was like it made it feel like a real Hell in a Cell match. It brought it back to the old school days. You got them using wrenches on each other to open up the wound, and then my favorite, the beads that he throws in Punk's face right before he hits his lower back on the steel steps. I replayed that like 4 times. I know his back was hurting for weeks after that. 10 out of 10 for me. I loved it.
I'm gonna give it a 10. It's really no complaints about this match at all. Physical, hard hitting from the jump. I like how this storyline revolved around something that was precious to CM Punk's heart. And it's just like I think the last part of the match he went for that Claymore and he landed back first on them steel steps. I know that stung. I'm not gonna lie, but I think both of these guys capitalized on the opportunity that they was given. I really thought this would have been the main event because it's like tradition to where like Hell in a Cell always main event Bad Blood. Kind of shocking that didn't happen, but but at the same time, it's Roman Reigns too. So I mean, I guess, but yeah, man, 10 out of 10, man.
And also, shout out to Drew because when he got popped in the head with the toolbox, I think it was a YouTube short that I had seen. And he said he thought he was literally gonna bleed out. He said that was probably one of the scariest moments, like the little hook on the, and it caught him right in the middle of the forehead. And Punk threw, like, he hit him with some power too. But
This
like I said,
was,
all around,
I'm gonna say this was a 10, definitely a 10 out of 10. It was a good way, once again, a good opener. Pause. It was an incredible match. I feel like it definitely deserves 10 out of 10 to me. So, in my opinion, good luck to the rest of the card following this bloody battle. It was epic. Hell in the Cell matches. This might be a hot take, y'all. This Hell in the Cell match might earn the spot in the top 20, maybe top 15, in my opinion. Because, like you
think
said,
so.
it was used. It was definitely utilized a lot, and they definitely used a lot of weapons around the ring. They used the mat. They used the cage. Drew took a huge bump, like he just said, on them steps. The chemistry between these two was like incredible. The crowd was into it. I also think this match solidified these two for their WWE feud of the year.
Yep.
Like, feud of the year, y'all. So I definitely give this a 10 out of 10. Shit, 20 out of 20. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And shout out to Punk for, always bringing the best out of somebody, because I wasn't a Drew McIntyre fan until I saw this. So definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I couldn't stand him. I don't know why. I just couldn't stand him like that. So,
and I'm not gonna lie, Joe. They low key did Drew dirty in these Hell in a Cell matches. He lost to Bobby Lashley in a Hell in a Cell. He lost to Punk, and I forgot who the other he. I was like, this man lost to him, and Bobby Lashley had a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, Drew, and that's kind of frustrating too. Like with Drew
Randy
McIntyre,
Orton, that's who he lost to.
I think Drew booking is weird, bro. When I mean weird,
it is.
He loses too much to be like an intimidating heel. And I don't like that, man. Don't get me wrong, like he wins a lot of matches that he should win, but he also loses a lot of matches that he should win. If that makes sense. So
no, it makes sense.
And now fucking Big Cass is back.
Yeah, I seen that. Matter of fact, I was streaming that on Twitch last night. Me and my homeboy, we did like a little collab stream. So,
oh, nice.
That's what's up.
And well, this next match, 14 minutes between Nia Jax and Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. For me, I gave this match a 6. I kind of expected Nia Jax to control the vast majority of this match because of her size and her power. It just seemed like every time Bayley gained a little bit of offense, Nia Jax just found a way to cut it off. And this is at the time when Tiffany Stratton was still Mrs. Money in the Bank, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. And she could have the promo buildup I actually really liked between Bayley and Jax. That was a solid little buildup to their match. But of course, I do think the right person won, and I kind of expected Nia Jax to take this one. I feel like WWE was trying to see how far they can go with Jax being a heel champion.
I'm gonna give this match a 5. It was nothing special at all about this. It's kind of a slap in the face because not only that they booked Drew McIntyre weird, they booked Bayley weird as well. Because my thing is, you had her in this feud with Io Sky, and you have her beat Io Sky at Mania, and she wins the championship. Excuse me. She does nothing with the championship, and it's frustrating because you got somebody like Bayley on the roster that's doing nothing with the title, and then the match at SummerSlam was a train wreck. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of bad, and it's not on Bayley. It's not, because Bayley's like arguably one of the best in-ring workers in the women's division. But at the same time, bro, like when stuff like that happens, bro, and people gotta realize this too. Like a lot of wrestlers, like, they have feelings, bro. They have feelings. So when you criticize them on social media platforms and like not even being respectful about it, you being disrespectful about it, that takes a toll on their mental, and like they get checked out real quick. Like if you pay attention to all the stuff that some of these wrestlers post, like now that's very frustrated with their booking, a lot of that speaks volume. So that's why I was like I didn't care that Nia was champion. I mean, I think she was a good champion, but it was like, bro, like you got to do something with this other person and
Yeah.
not put them in a weird situation. You know what I'm saying? So it was nothing really special about this match at all, bro. Like, honestly, in this whole rivalry, and I love Bayley.
This match was a 5. No, I'm gonna say a 4.5, but it still was a solid match. It had a lot of sloppy ass moments though.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
it's a Nia Jax match. I mean, what do you expect? She's not really smooth out there. Bayley did
Hey,
a good
that
job
Yoko's.
selling like her power and shit, but while
Yeah.
doing some impressive power moves of her own, like it's just that Samoan drop was dope. But the big story about it was Tiffany Stratton
Yeah.
teasing out anyway, cashing in and shit. But
And
other than
she
that,
did that for
this
like weeks.
right, this shit wasn't nothing to sneeze at for you.
And
I'm
then,
just mad that it really followed after a good ass match like that.
yeah.
That's my main concern.
And now the third match on the card, we got Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Honestly, this to me was more so like kind of like what Jojo said, nothing like spectacular, but this was more of like a grudge match. This is a rivalry, a rivalry within the family, within the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Finn Balor turned in the Judgment Day. They turned their backs on Damian Priest. Obviously, you know how the story goes. I had to sit back, watch you win the world championship, take a seat back. I did like the promo where he kept saying, "Every time you turn around when you least expect it, Priest, I will be there. You will not win another match as long as I'm around." But to me, I think the right person won. Well, not. I kind of wanted Finn to win at the time, just because even Finn's had some pretty bad bookings these last couple of years. So I feel like maybe he could have walked out with this win, but for me, I gave it a like Marv said, 4.5 on this one.
Um, I think the wrong person won. I'm not gonna lie. Because I
Poor
think the
Finn.
main, yeah, I think Finn. Because I wanted Finn being the Money in the Bank and win the briefcase. That would have been better for the
Judgment
creative
Day.
direction right there. I mean,
Yep.
you had Drew win the briefcase, cash in that same night, just for Punk to come back and screw him over, bro. Like nope, like that benefited nobody. Like Punk and Drew, Punk and Drew was literally gonna happen with or without the briefcase. So I mean, it was pointless of even doing it when you had people like Andrade, Jay Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Chad Gable. Finn Balor could have been in that match too, man. That would have benefited him a lot, bro. And you have Drew win the briefcase, who necessarily didn't need the briefcase at all. And you had him cash in on, I think it was Seth Rollins, I think. Yeah, Seth Rollins. And you have him fail. Like, bro, like, what does that even do, bro? Like, that doesn't make sense at all, bro. And then on top of that, bro, because this match was, I'm gonna give this match a 5-2. It was nothing special. I just think Finn Balor could have benefited a lot from this win. This is one of these matches. How I'm trying to say this, bro, because I'm trying to say this a good way without sounding like a bad guy, you know. But it's the matches right here, especially in this case with Finn, like a match that a certain person needs to win, they end up losing. It somewhat kills all their momentum and booking. Just like what they did at SummerSlam, bro. And I'm happy Kevin Owens back, by the way. And I ain't even watch it. I only watched 2 matches from SummerSlam. You had Finn versus Sammy, bro. You had Gunther in there. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy Kevin Owens won, bro. But Finn and Sammy right there, man. You could have KO come back and screw Sammy over, or Gunther screw Sammy over, and you had KO win it. And that's why I'm like, bro, like,
and they screwed
like,
Sammy too in bookings lately.
Yeah, a week is crazy as champion. But my thing is, bro, you keep people like Finn in a vortex, and he's never on a big time pay-per-view shows. He's not. The only way he's on the pay-per-view show is he's going against somebody in a caliber is like Roman Reigns or CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. I mean, we gotta call it a spade for a spade. I just feel like this is one of them instances where he needed this win. Just like I feel like he could have won it at Saturday Night Main Event against Gunther. I wouldn't have been mad at it. So 5 for me, bro.
This match was a 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. It turned out to it was good at the beginning, but like you said, the wrong person won. Baylor nearly getting the win, but the damn Judgment Day's involvement. But I didn't expect the Baylor win here. You know what I mean? Priest kicking out of the coup de grace, whatever that shit wasn't a surprise. Priest managed to take care of Carlito and JD easily, which led right into the Priest picking up the win. It was just like Raw main event to me. So it was like maybe one epic moment in this match, but it was just a time for what it was. It was a way for Priest to just get some revenge against his former allies, the Judgment Day group, of course. So it's fine for what it was, but nothing special about it, you know. So I really didn't care for it like that. So it is what it is.
And Jojo, like, I'm all for Punk being the champion right now, but Sam, you just pulled a Christian with Sami Zayn. 5 days is just fucking crazy.
Like, this is the thing with Punk is champion, because I love Punk as champion.
I do too, but
time, like, you had this nigga Sami Zayn win the championship.
It was almost like a here, nigga, damn.
That's kind of what that's the same thing I said, bro. You have him hold it for 5 days, bro.
And I
like,
can hear
honestly,
bro,
too. Like, legit, just like with Oba, I didn't like how they made Oba take a backseat with winning the King of the Ring. Honestly, bro, at that point, y'all should have had Jey Uso, Javon Evans win the whole chain with the whole King of the Ring tournament. Like, straight up, because it didn't make sense, bro. And that's because I really love this company a lot, and I be talking about them on stream, man. But the stuff that they do, like, irritates me, man. Like, it makes my job harder to defend these people, bro, when they do bad things like this. Just like, for example, Baron Corbin and Trick, bro, Carmelo Hayes is right there. We haven't even seen Ilya Dragunov on TV since the night before Mania. So it's like, bro, like, what are they doing back there? You know, it's like, bro, when I say it's frustrating, bro, it's frustrating. Then on top of that, y'all sent New Day packing. Y'all literally just sent Sheamus packing like a month ago. Like, come on, bro.
Their roster for the next wrestling game, bro, is gonna be so bad.
Man, my boy Sheamus, man.
And this will be Kofi Kingston's first time not being in a game since I think the last time he was in he's been in every game since 2009.
He was in I know for a fact he was in 08. It was like a pre-order edition. Like, you had to get like a DLC thing or something like that.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. So the next one, we got the co-main event, and this is for the women's world title, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan with Dirty Dom suspended high above the ring and a shark cage light. Honestly, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, anytime they get in the ring, they always have a good match. They always put on a show. But for me on this match, I don't like the ending, how it had to end by disqualification. Like, the whole point of him being in a cage is, it's just, I don't know, bro. It just made me mad. I was like, you got to end it by DQ. You can't have a fair winner. For me, I gave it a 4.5.
You being nice, bro. This shit was 100 packs ass, bro.
It
was fucking terrible. I'm sorry.
And then on top of that, you end it in a disqualification. And Marv, we've been through enough disqualifications in our lifetime on this show. WrestleMania 1 through WrestleMania 9. God damn it.
It's a damn shame that they had to have a damn disqualification on the match like this.
And the co-main event, too.
I felt it was decent at the beginning, but like I said, the ending was just confusing. I didn't expect the title change.
It just deteriorated.
I knew that somebody was likely going to interfere, and I was just like, I didn't know who it was. You know, this shit was garbage. I agree with what Jojo just said. This shit was trash. I'm gonna just give it a -2. Because, like I said, the end just took the shit just really took away everything you really had. And like I said, why would you do that in the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan match? You could have did that in the match before. Like you could have did that.
Honestly though,
That
like
shit-
even if they wouldn't have did that, bro, like this match is just off from the beginning, in my opinion. I did not like this match at all. I mean,
did fall asleep
eventually,
a couple times.
Rhea got the title off Liv eventually at I think Netflix
Yeah,
debut of Raw.
Mhm.
This match just wasn't good at all, bro. I mean, good lord, man. Like this was like, oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
Like I remember watching this, bro, and it was like
They could have done better.
And like they both of these women match catalog is like got a lot of great matches from Rhea and Charlotte, Rhea and Becky, Rhea and Charlotte again, like Liv and Rhea. Come on, bro. Like like matches like that, bro. But like this match was a total dud.
And then Liv and Rhea, they're usually solid in the ring, but this one was just
I don't know, man. And then what made it a little awkward was Raquel popped up and the ref didn't even call DQ until like, bro, you see her. Like, what are you doing? Man, this match was just like a train wreck, bro.
It could have just been on Raw. You could have just left this for a match.
No, this shit could have been on Nowhere.
On Nowhere.
They had to put this on here because this is like a high risk feud between the two. Like it's been brewing over for like months.
We just didn't expect it to end like this.
Yeah, we didn't expect it to be like this, bro. That's all it is, man.
And what's funny too is I think they're revving up to do Rhea and Liv again because she just beat Io at SummerSlam. And that's another thing too, bro. My bad, Marv. I just want to say nothing that's bothering me is the fans saying like Liv, oh, she doesn't defend. She's been champion for 100 days. How many with 0 title defenses? I thought defending it at a house show, doesn't that count?
No,
it doesn't. Okay, so those comments, everyone was like, well, she defended it at a house show.
No, man, this is the thing right here, bro. Because I think when Rhea comes back, I think they are gonna do Chelsea versus Rhea. Because obviously, Chelsea is the interim WWE champion right now.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie Valkyrie and Becky Lynch came back yesterday, so that's gonna help out the Raw division a lot with the women.
Yep.
But my thing is, bro, like
use them correctly.
You have fans turning on some of your top stars because you're not booking them, and like a lot of people didn't think she was gonna be Io clean at SummerSlam, and I feel like that kind of rubbed some people the wrong way. The match was fire from what I heard, but at the same time, bro, like when you do stuff like this and you like it, especially and they defend the title, and it's a great match. Have them defend the title more. That's all fans are saying. Just have them defend it more, and it's not gonna be no backlash. I promise you. But when you win the title, because like people cannot convince me that Liv was gonna walk out of WrestleMania with that title if Stephanie Valkyrie wasn't injured. She wasn't. Like she wasn't, because they had no plan for that woman. Because there's no way in the world the world champion was in the King of the Ring tournament. Well, the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. That makes no sense, bro.
And what were they gonna do? Even if she had one, what were they gonna do? A champion versus champion thing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing over here, bro?
You gonna unify both belts?
If they would have had Liv unify the championships, bro, dude, WWE probably got a whole lot of hate mail, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, and then on top of that, you have Julia that's on SmackDown, and I love Lash Legend. I love her. You have her get squashed by Lash Legend in 2 minutes, bro.
2 minutes is crazy.
We talking about the same Julia that was knocking motherfuckers' heads off and Stardom, bro. To her again pinned in 2 minutes, bro.
Marv, what's crazy too on NXT last week, Marv, his that dude that used to team up with Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, he cut a crazy.
NXT, bro.
No, I was just saying he cut a crazy promo. He just pretty much said he said there's about 30% of the roster that's ready to go to the main roster, and he goes, not one of them is a male. I was like, damn.
He's not lying though, bro.
He's not. The women are running that shit now.
Bro, like it's nobody in that men's division on NXT that stands out.
And shout out to the women's division, by the way.
Facts. The only person I can say that stands out is Saquon. Like that, he cold, bro. I watched him in DFW with I said DFW, DPW with Jay Malachi, but obviously known as Javon Evans. So that's how I know who he was.
And now We got the main event, which is Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, and they take on the Bloodline, Solo and Jacob Fatu. Hey, Jacob Fatu is that's another guy I feel like I haven't seen in weeks. After his feud with Roman Reigns for that world title.
He in the Bloodline now.
No, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for this main event, it was a 25-minute match. For me, I gave it a 6. I thought it was solid for what it was.
Yeah.
I definitely think the right team won. I think WWE would have got a lot of backlash if it went the other way.
Yeah, I think the right team wrong. I'm wrong. Lord, my brain is fried, bro. The right team won, man.
FTW and
I mean, Solo did eventually get a pin victory off of Roman at the next pay-per-view, just like he got one off of Cody. I mean, this is bound to happen in a situation like this. My boy Big Jim Uso came back this match. This match was a 6.5 for me. I really like how Cody had an HBCU band out there playing his theme, even though that it didn't sound right. I guess because where they was at in the arena, but I just like the fact that you have
he used it.
Yeah, he used the HBCU band, so that means a lot to me. But I don't know, man. Jacob Fatu, bro, is a dog.
I just don't want him to get wasted later.
Dog, and I don't think he'll get wasted. But at the same time,
the Judgment Day collapses, then I just hope they have something ready for him. I mean, not Judgment Day, Bloodline. I just hope they have something ready for it.
Yeah, because right now Jacob is like the enforcer for Roman. You know, Jay is back to the right man. Is Roman. Bro, then he put Royce Keys on a T-shirt last night. I tell you that, man. Oh my God.
Who did?
Jacob.
That's who did the damage.
Mm-hmm. That was Jacob, man.
That boy Jacob.
But it's like stuff like this, you know. Obviously, this is Roman's first match back. Well, Roman's first match since Mania 40 after dropping the title to Cody.
Yep.
And then, you know, at the end of the match, you know, they jumped Cody. Roman and Jimmy helped Cody out. Then The Rock came back, and we thought it was gonna lead to Rock and Roman, which didn't. And I think that kind of pissed a lot of fans out because they was like, if Rock would have never showed up, more than likely Drew and Punk would have been main evented, and Cody and Roman would have been opening up the show. Which makes a lot of sense because, like I said, it's a tradition for the Hell in a Cell to close at Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm. I think this was the wrong spot. It should not have been the main event.
I think it should have opened too.
This should have definitely opened up, pause. Because, like I said, I don't know why that Bad Blood pay-per-view was open with the Hell in a Cell. And it ended with this shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a lot of good household names in this match. That's probably the only reason why I'm going to give it a 7.5. Because it was a wild match, and especially by the end of it. You know, I don't think it needed to be as long as it was because there were some parts that weren't even that exciting at all. I think it dragged a bit too much. Down. However, that part, Cody fighting Fatu, was probably like a good highlight of the match. Of course, Jimmy came, you know, helped Roman win. But I'm so glad Jimmy Uso got a huge ovation of it, you know. That probably was the only good part I really liked about it, too. And Jimmy was definitely awesome. Shout out to Jimmy, man. I'm so happy that he got his moment that he deserves. But anyway, I expected for, you know, Cody and Roman to win. But it wasn't a surprise. But, you know, after the match, he looked at his cousin, embraced with a big hug. That's when the fans really showed out for it. Reunited once again. Well, like I said, give it a 7. I just feel like maybe it should have been the first one. It should have been the first one.
I just wish the Hell in a Cell was the main event because I'm not going to lie. At that point in time, at that specific time, I remember after that Hell in a Cell match, just because of everything that they did, I kind of got – you know how when you watch a football game and you just watched a crazy playoff game and then you go to the next game and it's kind of like it drags?
Yeah. That's what the pay-per-view was. Yeah.
But other than that, you know, That was the end of it. I give my 5 stars to CM Punk, Drew,
Yeah.
definitely Cody,
Yeah.
Roman, Gunther. That's probably it. That's them probably only 5 stars I'm giving to. But my final
Yeah.
thoughts on it, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. This wasn't a bad show. It just, it just had
had
some
its
shit on it
moments.
that it could have. Yeah, the standout match was obviously CM Punk versus Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just mad that the shit was the first one. But like I said, good opener. But that's why I said what I said. Good luck to the rest of the card, which I was right.
No, for real.
I'm gonna give this match a 6.5. This after the Drew and Punk match, like everything just went downhill, low key. I mean, Cody and CM Punk. I mean, Cody and Roman did a little lifting too, because they match was actually pretty decent. But outside of this, bro, like everything was either average or just flat out 2 cans of bounce that ass, bro. Like literally, bro.
This shit was ass. The what was that? How you was saying, Joe?
Yeah, this shit was ass, like 100%.
We need to get that. We got to make that into a shirt.
But I don't think the pay-per-view was bad though. I don't think it was bad, but it was like compared to like I'm trying to say this. I think this is one of the weakest pay-per-views when WWE was on fire. This is one of the weakest pay-per-views Triple H put out. 100%. It definitely was. But I don't know, man. I'm just
The whole pay-per-view overall, I'm giving it 7 for myself as well.
7.
That was the main event. Yeah, that was the main event.
God, dog, this show was 32 minutes.
That's good. Hey, that's cool with me.
I know. I looked at. I was expecting.
Yeah, I need these to be. Like I said. So I don't like the. That's what I'm saying. Like you just got to start cut to the chase. I don't like the extra. Shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like I said, any final thoughts on this show?
Again, like you kind of just said, shout out to Punk and Drew, man, and shout out to Rhodes and Cody and Roman.
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, like I said, this was not a bad thing. Just for it to be, where it was.
I mean, I feel like they had the rivalries correct because of the bad blood and the pay-per-view. It's just the way it all played out.
Yeah. It's all good though. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for joining us. And we are out. Peace.